Hi, my name is Sammy Hint, and today I will be talking to you about personality disorders. A personality disorder is a disorder in which a person adopts a persistent, rigid, and maladaptive pattern of behavior that interferes with their normal social interactions. There are three categories of personality disorders. The first category is cluster A, in which people are seen as odd or eccentric. Cluster B is when a person's behavior is very dramatic, emotional, or erratic. And cluster C is when anxiety or fearfulness is the main emotion of the disorder. There are 10 primary types of personality disorders that are divided between the three basic categories. In cluster A, we have paranoid, schizoid, and schizotypal personality disorder. In cluster B, we have antisocial, borderline, histrionic, narcissistic personality disorder. And in cluster C, we have avoidant, dependent, and obsessive compulsive personality disorder. The book gives a detailed explanation of antisocial, borderline, and obsessive compulsive personality disorders, but it only mentions the other 7 personality disorders, so today I will be giving you a rundown of the other 7 that are not mentioned in the book. Paranoid personality disorder involves excessive distrust and suspicion of others without justification. These people do not confide in others for fear that the information they share will be used against them. They find threatening meanings in insignificant remarks, and they feel as if they are being deceived or exploited. These people will often constantly suspect their spouse or partner of cheating or lying, even if there is no evidence to support their suspicion, and this will often lead to problems with close relationships. This disorder is experienced more by males than females, and between 2.3 and 4.4% of the population has this disorder. Schizoid personality disorder involves a lack of the desire for intimacy. These people will experience detachment from social relationships, emotional coldness. They will have no interest in close relationships, and they often prefer to spend their time alone. This disorder is also more common in males than in females, and between 3.1 and 4.9% of the population have this disorder. Schizotypal personality disorder, it often involves difficulty to establish and maintain close relationships with others because of a discomfort for these type of relationships, and this will cause these people to have a limited capacity for intimacy. They often experience ideas of reference, odd beliefs, speech, and magical thinking, odd, eccentric, or peculiar behavior and appearance. They will have a lack of close friends, inappropriate or constricted emotions, and excessive social anxiety associated with paranoid fears. An example of schizotypal characteristics would be the character of Willy Wonka portrayed by Johnny Depp. He obviously has an eccentric dress and eccentric speech. He doesn't seem to have any close friends, and he only associates with the Oompa Loompas who work for him in his chocolate factory. He expresses an abnormal behavior, as well as inappropriate responses to certain events. He spends most of the time in his factory and is therefore detached from reality and social encounters. 3.9% of the population have this disorder. Histrionic personality disorder involves an attention-seeking behavior. These people often exaggerate emotional expressions, are uncomfortable when they are not the center of attention. They will show provocative or seductive behavior. They will have a shallow expression of emotion. They will use physical appearance to draw attention and are easily influenced by others. This type of disorder is experienced by females more than males, and 1.8% of the population has this disorder. Narcissistic personality disorder involves a need for admiration that is so great to where it is overwhelming. The people with this disorder will have a high sense of importance. They will believe themselves to be special or unique. They are often arrogant and jealous of others. They lack empathy. They have a strong sense of entitlement. They often take advantage of others and fantasize about power, beauty, and unlimited success. This type of disorder is experienced by males more than females, and 6% of the population has this disorder. Avoidant personality disorder involves sensitivity to other people's thoughts about them. These people often avoid occupational activities due to the fear of criticism. They don't like to get involved with other people. They often feel inadequate, are preoccupied with rejection, see themselves as inferior or socially inept, and don't like to participate in new activities for fear of embarrassment. About 2.4% of the population has this disorder. Dependent personality disorder involves a need to be taken care of. People with this disorder often experience self-doubt, have a clingy behavior. They will express helplessness, have difficulty making everyday decisions by themselves without support. They find it difficult to disagree with others. They excessively attempt to get support from others and are uncomfortable being alone. 0.5 and 0.6% of the population experience this disorder.